Download the BCSN Plus app today.
For the third time, the Toledo Walleye name will be affixed to the Bruce Taylor Trophy as the ECHL's Western Conference champions. Fish now 3 for 3 on closeout games, eliminating Kansas City last night. But as Mark Kuhn reports, Toledo knows the job is not done yet.
Reel in the cup. That is what the rally towels they handed out on Saturday said here at the Huntington Center. In Toledo hockey history, there have been Turner Cup championships, Riley Cup, Brabham Cup, but never a Kelly Cup championship. But now Toledo is 4 wins away from changing that, and the Fish say they are playing their best hockey of the season when it matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like ever since I think it was game 4 or 5 in Fort Wayne, I think we've been we've been pretty consistent with our hockey, and we know what gives us success. That's what we're trying to bring to the table every game.
I think the Fort Wayne series really helped us round out some of the issues we were having, and I think that's gone a long way with us.
I thought our last game was our best team effort, and now tonight I would say this game was. So I thought it was really good. Both our goalies are studs, so it's super fun to have them back there, and it's a huge asset to have 2 of them.
I just think our depth is so strong and we skate so well that, even when a thing doesn't bounce our way, we know we're going to get our opportunities and we know we're going to generate more chances.
That's been the special thing about this run. Doesn't matter who's on the ice, who's in the net. Guys time and time again step up, and it's cool to see.
Key moment came in the third period. Toledo up by 1 when Cole Gallant lost his stick at the 11:47 mark. KC kept the puck in the Walleye zone for the next 2 straight minutes, applying sustained pressure, cycling in new players, but the Fish and their fans were up to the task.
It seemed like it was in our zone for 20 minutes, but it was just kind of what our team is all about. They're just there for the next guy. And our bench was into it, but the crowd was just amazing. Like, they knew how important that moment was.
The fans here are very smart, very knowledgeable, and they kind of know how to pick the guys up. In times like that, and we're able to feed off that energy, and it's huge. And it really is the 7th band out there.
Probably one of the loudest games I've experienced here, and in my time here in the 2 years I've played here, it's definitely up there. So. I mean, they're incredible every game, but tonight especially.
I mean, that's like the worst feeling in hockey, probably, especially when you're out there for 3 minutes. Your legs are seizing up, and yeah, like you said, when you're not out there with the stick, it's a tough game to play.
We know Toledo's next game will be Saturday, May 31st. We just don't know where or against whom. Trois-Rivières currently leading Florida 3-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 6 set for Tuesday in Florida. If the Lions should get the victory, well then Toledo will have home ice advantage. Will host Game 1 on Saturday. But if the 3-time defending Kelly Cup champ Everblades rally for the win, well then Florida will have home ice advantage starting on Game 1. Either way, it'll be a 2-3-2 series format.
It's the final 2 teams. These are, the best 2 teams in the league, and whoever it is, it's going to be, all out war, and going to continue to get harder and harder. And I think we're just up for that challenge. I think it's like I said, a big sigh of relief to kind of get over this hump, and now it's all right, we're here. We got 4 more games to win. Whether it takes 4 games, whether it takes 7 games, whatever it takes to get the job done.
At the Huntington Center, Mark Kuhn, BCSN.